welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are not new here. This will be a pretty big book haul. This is everything that I've gotten in the last month and a half, 2 months. I have already filmed this, and then I realized my mic was not on, and so the entire video was silent. So, if I look down a lot, it's because I'm making sure she's still on. Okay, so I have books from Amazon, Half Price Books, my new obsession book outlet, Walmart, Barnes, you name it. Yeah. Well, first I'm going to start with the 4 books that were sent to me for my birthday. Starting off with Next of Kin. This was sent to me by my friend Lexi, so thank you so much, Lexi, if you are watching. I cannot wait to read this book. I've been wanting to read something from this author for a while, and I think this is where you're supposed to start. I think. If I'm wrong, please correct me, but I think this is where you're supposed to start. And then from one of my friends, Nick, I got The Gracier. I've been wanting to read this book so bad because I heard that if you like The Hunger Games, you will like this book for the vibes, and so I'm very intrigued to see if that is true and like also what that means, you know? I don't know. I feel like The Hunger Games is so big, and I don't know, but I'm very excited to read it. And then from another friend, Nick, I got Where's Molly and Does It Hurt by H.D. Carlton, and I am so excited to read these. I know I'm supposed to read this one after Haunting and Hunting Adeline, so I will definitely do that. But I'm also very excited for this one because I love sharks. I know sharks are in it. I don't know what for, but I love sharks, so I'm very excited. And then from Half Price Books, I got The Night Before Christmas. I am so excited to read this. I love it because it's gorgeous for one, but I heard the Nightmare Before Christmas vibes in this are like very high, and that is one of my favorite movies, one of my comfort movies, so I'm very intrigued to see all of that. Yeah. And then this one, I really don't know why I got it. I think I got it because it looked spooky, but Diaries of a Haunting, very excited. It was only like $7. I think this is either it was already there and I didn't notice it, or my cat did it. Yeah. But I'm very excited for this one as well. And then I got Torn by Carrie and Cole. I'm very excited. I think it's a duet. I'm very excited to read it. I heard that it will like make you cry a lot, and sometimes that's all I need. So yeah. And then books from Walmart. The first one is Summer Romance by Annabelle Monaghan. I don't know why I didn't read this in the summer. Like, now I'm probably not going to read it until next summer. It's called Summer Romance. I can't read it in fall or winter, you know? So, I'm very excited to read this, but it probably will not be read until next year. And then I got Kingmaker's Year 1 by Sophie Lark. I got this very excited to read it because there's someone named Dean in it. And as a fellow Dean Winchester lover, I got very excited to read it. And then I found out that you have to read a different series before you read this one. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I have no idea. I have never read a Sophie Lark book, but I heard that this is a 2nd gen series, so you have to read a different one first. So if that's true, I'll read that series and I'll save this for later, but I have no idea, honestly. Like, I'm clueless. And then another Sophie Lark book. I think I'm more excited for this one just because the premise sounds so good. It is Grimstone. One, it's beautiful. I'm very excited for this. It sounds so good, and it sounds like the perfect time of year to read it. Yeah. And then lastly from Walmart, I got Haunting and Hunting Adeline. I'm so excited to finally read this and see what the hype's about, because I see like equal hate that I do to love, and everyone that I see that hates on it, they don't like dark romance. So I'm like, well, you're picking up a dark romance knowing that you don't like dark romance, and then you're hating on it because it's a dark romance. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me at all. And the people that love it love dark romance, so I think I will love it. But I'm thinking about vlogging reading this duet and like having a spoiler filled, maybe spoiler free, I don't know, but probably a spoiler filled, just because there's a whole lot of book. A reading vlog of this. If that is something that you are interested in, please let me know, because I will gladly do it. I need to finally know what the hype's about and why people hate them so much. So yeah. And then from Amazon, I try not to buy too many books from Amazon. Like, I buy it from my wish list randomly, but they always package books so horribly. But I got House of Hollow because I've heard so many good things about this book, and that it is the perfect time of year to read it. And so I finally picked it up, along with Ninth House by Lee Bardugo. I've been wanting to read this book for so long, and so I finally picked it up. I know there's a lot of trigger warnings, and people are like, do not take them lightly, like they're triggering. So I think I'm mentally and emotionally prepared for it. Maybe. We'll see. And then Barnes & Noble, the first one I got is How to Help a Hungry Werewolf. One thing about me, if you know me, if you don't, hello, I love raccoons. So when I saw this raccoon on the cover, I was like, is the raccoon part of the story? Is he part of the story? He is. It says that they encounter talking raccoons. So I'm in. I am all in. And then, Consider Me by Becca Mack. I love a hockey romance. I read all of the Off-Campus series this year, fell in love. I never read a hockey romance until New Year's Eve of last year, and I probably have read like 15 of them now. I love hockey romance, and I'm very excited for this one. I'm very excited. I've heard so many good things, so yeah. And then I got The Brightest Light of Sunshine. This has been on my TBR for so long, and I have it on my Kindle. I own it on my Kindle, but I don't know. I just feel like there's something about this book that it makes me want to annotate it, and I feel like I'm going to want to. So, I got it physically. And then the last one from Barnes & Noble is Welcome to Fear City. I picked this one up solely based on the cover. It just feels very nostalgic to me. I don't know why. It screams like 80s, 90s. I don't know. And then my boyfriend read the back, and he said that he thinks I would really enjoy it, and it sounds very like creepy and weird. So, I picked it up. I'm so excited. Now, the book outlet. There's a lot. I'm just gonna grab stacks at a time on the book outlet because there's so many. The first one being Girl Serpent Thorn. I have no idea what this is about. I literally saw the cover and I knew that I wanted to get more physical like books that are fantasy, and so I grabbed it. Also, I'm so sorry if that bothers you. I never noticed until so sorry. And then I got Tide, which is the second book in the Torn. I think it's a duet. Like I said, I think it's a duet. I have not done research, but I always see them just these two together. And so I think it's a duet. So I got the second one. I'm very excited. And I got Such Sharp Teeth by Rachel Harrison. I've been wanting to read a werewolf romance, and I think this is a romance. I honestly have no idea, but it's a werewolf book nonetheless. And so I'll be so in. It's a werewolf book nonetheless, so I'm very excited. It's a lot shorter than I thought it was going to be. I honestly might read this soon just to feel the werewolf vibes. And then I got the Paper Mill press classic of A Journey to the Center of the Earth. Have I read this? No. Will I read this? Probably not. But this is one of my favorite movies of all time. It is just so nostalgic to me. I just love it so much. And so I wanted at least one edition of it, and I saw this and it was absolutely stunning, so I picked it up. And then another one that I probably won't read, but I love the movie, Howl's Moving Castle. Yeah, it is. I needed it for my shelf. Will I read it? Who knows? But I had to own it. Okay, and then we have Belladonna. I could have sworn I got I know that I have another copy of Belladonna that should be in this haul, and I thought I brought it in here. No idea where it is, but I got this copy, and then I also got the Barnes & Noble exclusive with the sprayed edges. Just saying. So, Belladonna. Have not read it, but I'm very excited to read it. I've been wanting to read it for a while. I've heard nothing but really amazing things about it, and so I'm very excited for that. And then The Society for Soulless Girls by Laura Stephen. I've already finished it, and I loved it. I love a good dark academia book, which is why I want to read Ninth House real bad. And so I'm very, 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 very much into this book. I love it. I rated it 5 stars. And then I got Wilder Girls. I did try to read this not that long ago, and I downloaded the audiobook, and I couldn't really get into it. And so I don't think it's a book error. I think it was just the timing was not right. And so I'm going to give it another shot, but I'm very excited. I love this cover. This cover is absolutely stunning. So I'm very excited. And then another book that I don't really know much about I just saw the cover and knew that it was fantasy. And then it's Vespertine. This cover is stunning. But I have heard good things, so it's not just because of the cover. And then I got Death is My BFF by Katarina E. Tonks. I am a Wattpad influencer, and so when I saw this on a book outlet, I was like, I need to get it. I need to show my support to the authors, to the publisher. So I'm very excited to read this. It actually does sound really, really good, and I'm very excited. And then another one that I knew that it was fantasy. I saw the cover. The cover, Bone Crier's Moon. This cover is stunning. Stunning. I have no idea what it's about. Not a single clue. But the cover alone probably will have me eating it up. Because it is so, so pretty. And then I got A Dowry of Blood. Did I pronounce that wrong? I have no idea. If I did, just correct me. Pronunciation is not my strong suit sometimes. But I'm very excited to read this. The only thing about this book is the edges. I hate those edges. I hate them, I hate them, I hate them. But I really want to read this book, and so I figured, you know what? It's time. I might as well just get it. So I did. And then I got Flirty Little Secret. Very excited to read this. It is just a rom-com, teachers, rivals to lovers, workplace romance. Yeah, I'm very excited to read that. And then the last 4 books. Truly Madly Deadly. I have no idea what this is about. It says she was wrong, she thought it was an accident. Or she thought it was an accident, she was wrong. That intrigues me. The cover is amazing. And yeah, so I'm very excited to read that. And then I got Hellbent. This comes after Ninth House, which I showed earlier. And so I'm very excited to get into this. I don't know if it's like, does anyone know if it's a series or if it's a duet, trilogy? Like, is there more after this that I don't know about? I have no idea. Someone, please help, because I have no idea. And then I got Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. Like I said, hockey romance, I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to hockey romance. That's just who I am. Just who I am. I'm going to. And I'm very excited. The last book is A Crown of Ivy and Glass by Claire Legrand. I have not read her Fairyborn trilogy, but this one just sounds a lot more interesting to me, and so I'm very excited. She a thick girl. But I'm very excited. Very, very, very excited to read this. The cover is also just stunning. And so I do have it on my Kindle, so that's probably where I'll read it because she's chunky. But I'm so excited to finally get to it. But those were all of the books that I've gotten in the last, I want to say, month or two. I hope you enjoyed. If you did enjoy, please consider giving me a like, commenting, sharing if you are feeling extra. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe. I don't really have a posting schedule set up yet. I want to try for once a week, and hopefully I can get to that squared away. But if you have any ideas, anything that you guys want to see, please leave them in the comments below. I will always be open to YouTube video ideas. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time.